Hello guys, it's Jordan from Jordan Geek Review. Welcome back. Today we'll be talking about the Cayin N7, the digital audio player, and the Cayin C9, which is a portable tube amp to be specific. So we'll be doing this video in this manner because there are just too many things to cover about, okay, instead of showing you all the B-rolls, because in terms of physical aspect there are so many things to cover, hence we're doing this style of shooting today. So first off, we'll be talking about this Cayin N7. Cayin is a China manufacturer for a lot of good DABs, okay, even back in the early days. So they have a lot of DAB audio gears, okay. For example, the more recent one, the flagship that they have is the Cayin N8 Mark II. Okay, of course they have the N8, they have their N6 Mark II as well, I believe, also in titanium. Okay, titanium. Then they have a lot of good releases, and one of my favorite one was the N3 Pro. Okay, that one come with tube, and then also the N6 II. Okay, don't know whether it's called Mark II or II. N6 II in titanium, that one have R2R. So they have a lot of variety of releases, and I personally like the way that their sound signature, how they tune their house sound. Okay, so today we have this N7. This N7 is second in line to their flagship, which is the N8 Mark II, and just released not too long ago. Okay, not too long ago, this was released early 2023, and you can see, sorry for the fingerprint, but this whole thing is just exceptionally nice. Okay, so let's go with the physical aspect first. Okay, so on the right hand side we have all the buttons over here: power, then next track, backtrack, then play, pause button. I would personally prefer the power button to be on the other side. Okay, so I won't accidentally press on it, but no complaints here. And we have the home button over here, and down here is the infamous two face. Okay, if you can see, there's one face here, then another face over here. So there are two faces over here. A lot of people are laughing about it when they first releases, and this is their line out. Okay, balance line out. This is the 3.5. This is the 3.5 to your IEM or to your headphone as well. This is balance, and we have a coaxial port and a USB port. This device support, okay, PD charging, okay, power delivery. So it's not quick charging. So there are two different type of charging out there for fast charge, which is quick charge 3.0 or power delivery PD 2.0. This supports 2.0, okay, which is similar to your iPhone technology, iPhone charging technology. So if you have a look on your cable, the PD cable, PD charging bricks, okay, come with USB-C to USB-C termination, okay, for charging. So it does charge pretty quickly. So you can charge up to full in around maybe 2 hours. Okay, usually I don't run this all the way to zero, hence mostly I would charging it from like 30%. Can get it done in full in like an hour or so. So it's quite quick, and it does come with 9,000 milliamp power. Okay, so this have a lot of battery. Okay, so battery wise, you can run this pretty much like 10 hours. Okay, also this based on my personal experience, it can run longer than that. Okay, longer than that, but with the C9, okay, to run with the C9, I guess it can easily go up to like 20 hours if the C9 can even support that long. Okay, so battery wise, never ever have any battery issue with this. And all things that I miss out is this is the micro USB card over here, SSD card, sorry, and this is their knobs. Okay, the knobs here just so good looking. Okay, just good, so good looking, but just sorry to say that they don't have the best feeling out there. Okay, it's not very tactile. Okay, it's not super tactile like competitors like Lotto. Okay, Lotto have very good knobs. Okay, and also Hebe, their new releases, Hebe, like the R5 Mark III, Gen 3, as well as the R6. Forgot, but there are so many of them, but the knobs on those are more tactile. Okay, more satisfied to turn. But this is alright. Okay, slightly alright. There is a sound, slight clicky sound, but not as much. Okay, not as much. And you can see it's a bit there are some looseness to it. So if you guys are constant, I mean you guys are user of the Cayin product before, you can know that the entry, the one with tube, don't have the best knob as well. A lot of people fail on that. Everything was fine with that, but just the volume knob, a lot of people have volume knob issue. Okay, for after a while it will just be very not responsive and all. But here it's alright. Okay, it's alright, it's not too bad, but I would prefer more tactility. And again, one last time is the back. Okay, this is a fingerprint magnet. Okay, because it's in glass and they have this carbon design. Okay, so just nice, quite nice. Design wise, nothing to talk about here. And this is a little bit slightly, they go with slightly more rounded edges. Okay, more rounded. You can see that design wise is more rounded instead of more rectangular sharp edges like something like your AK Aston Martin SP series. So for myself, I would think that it's quite good to hold on hand. Okay, next we'll go with this. Okay, this is the powerhouse. Okay, this is the powerhouse. Specifically, this is the tube amp, but it's portable. Okay, it's portable, very much portable. So you can bring this out, put it in your bag. Okay, then find a cafe, put it down, and just use it on the spot. Okay, so what is this? Okay, a lot of people might wondering what is this. You guys might have seen this for the first time. So this is a tube amp. Okay, so in case you all don't know this, they have two tubes over here for people that have desktop setup or they have their in-house theater setup, any kind of setup. They might have tubes. Okay, they might have tubes. So tubes are just like a light bulb. Okay, which distort your sound, your music, and make it sound quite warm sounding. Okay, very warm, very roomy kind of sounding, and just feel very relaxing. Okay, to listen to. Okay, to listen to. So tube have their very tube kind of signature sound. Here we have two mini tube, but sound wise I wouldn't say that it's fully tube sound. Okay, like the conventional tube sound, but at least it's there. Okay, the flavor is there. But let's talk about the physical aspect first. So here we go, the front facing panel. So the front here we have a line. You can choose the modes over here. So it's a line out or a pre-out in case you want to chuck this to connect this to your speakers, in-house speakers. So we have high gain, low gain. The interesting part is over here, timbre and class. You can choose from the solid state mode or the tube mode, and here we can choose from the class A amp and class AB amp. So it makes this thing possible. You can have 4 different tuning. Okay, if you choose from here, so you can go with like the solid state mode with class A. So this is 1. Okay, solid state mode with class AB, that's 2. Then we have tube. Okay, tube with class A and class AB, so make it total 4. Okay, you can have 4 different tuning. But I think personally, for me myself, I think there is only 2 which is very applicable and very makes sense, which I will cover about later as well. Okay, so here we have the line in. Okay, so your source, your phone. Okay, if you have a phone, then you can use their cable 3.5 to 3.5 and connect through here. This is if your phone still have 3.5 port, and this is on off button. Then this is the port for your IM, okay, or for your speaker. They do come with their own cable for you to connect with, so not to worry. The power switch on here is also very interesting. Just press on, they will have this light blinking, okay, means that it's in preparing mode. Okay, if you try to detect whether do you have source coming in and source going out, okay, if you don't have it, you see the tube will not be activated. Okay, the tube will not be activated. If you have, the tube will light up. Okay, the tube will light up. So for example, let's do a connect. Okay, this is a way to actually cheat it. Okay, so then turn it back on, then the tube will light up in a while. Okay, in a while. So you need to have real source going in like that. So you will have, later I'll show you how the tube light up. It light up in green, okay, in green lights, which is very nice. And here we have this button. This is a fail safe. For what? This for this button, this pre-out, okay, in case you accidentally switch it to the pre-out, and it will blast your IM, okay, you blast your ear. So we have this button over here to as a fail safe. If you set to pre-out, you need to press this button in order for it to work in pre-out mode. And I think that's about it. Okay, that's about it. Now, nothing much on the left except this button on the right. Okay, the two tubes can be seen in the glasses over here, and the back panel, it's in glass. Okay, it's in glass, and it is very, I would say, design wise very identical with the N7. So their design language are pretty much the same, which I appreciate it very much. Then lastly, the back. So this is the charging port. Okay, this is the charging port. You can see the batteries light going on here from low to high. Then their charging port support quick charge 3.0. okay, 3.0. So instead of that one going PD, this one go with quick charge. Okay, so you can get this fully charged in around like 1 hour or 2. Okay, I would say 2 hours. Okay, this charge faster than that. Okay, that one is 18 watts. They support 18 watts of power delivery, the PD, and this supports up to 25. So this is slightly a little bit faster. And they are having inside here, but I'm not going to this open this up. There are screws over here. Okay, you can open the tray like this. Okay, you can open the tray like this. So inside there are four individual batteries, which is the 18650 battery. If you guys have very powerful torch, torchlight at home, that you should know what is 18650. Or if you guys are vaping, so vaping, good vape kind of will be using that kind of battery as well. So it comes with Sony, Sony batteries. So it's quite, I would say, spec wise the battery are quite good. Quite good. You can't really find a very well balanced good spec battery out there other than Sony. So maybe Samsung, but I would think that both of them are on par with each other. So no point changing this out unless you believe in snake oil. Maybe battery does make sounds a little bit different, so go ahead. But I haven't tried that out yet. I haven't tried it out yet because I just really can't find a good spec, a comparable spec battery with this. So that's why hence not trying that out yet. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing for durability. So it's a good step. This is the one of the best thing that of this amp. Why? If nowadays electronics, if that fails, this battery thing can be replaced. How good is that? You can use this like for at least 10 years or so. With the battery swap, maybe it can go more than that. And One thing to forget about cover is the volume knob. The volume knob on this is very tight and very satisfying to turn, okay, because it's slow and it's very steady, okay, very steady. It does not shake in any way because it's very tight, and I appreciate the gold accents on top, okay, the gold accent that it comes with. So this is all about the physical aspect of this, so you can see, but both of these are very fingerprint magnet, because here in Singapore is quite warm, okay, we're having heat wave this week. So that's it. So let's talk about sound. How does it sound? Let's put this aside, let's get back to this. This is running 1-bit DSD, okay. Not sure whether this technology has it been implemented into other dApps, but for recent devices, equipments, at least no, okay, at least it's not. So most of the time you guys have a lot of Delta Sigma out there, and we have R2R, okay, we have other gimmicks such as Class AM, okay, we have tube, okay, like player with tube as well going on. So we have a lot of different technologies, or a lot of gimmicks going on, but this 1-bit R2R is first time, okay, being seen in these few recent years. And I would say that I'm a fan of R2R, but R2R sounded to me very natural, okay, very analog sounding, but lose out that little bit of detail. But from here, this improve upon R2R, and so I would say detail wise, I would say it's not the most detailed set, but it doesn't lose out that much of detail. And sound staging on this is pretty good, okay, it's quite phenomenal on this. And we have this, okay, we have this to help out, okay, we have this to help out. So I would say in terms of sound, okay, this is one of the most natural sounding dApp that I ever owned, okay. It's quite linear, okay, it's quite linear. Some people might say that it might be boring, okay, it might be boring because it's slightly lacking a little bit in dynamics. So for example, you guys who like things like slightly more dynamics, you guys can have like Hebe, okay. Hebe nowadays are doing very fantastic products. So if you guys who like slightly more dynamics, you can go with Hebe. Or if you guys like slightly a little bit warmer, more musical set, you can go with Ibaso. So those are nice, okay, literally nicer. And if guys like sound staging, okay, if you like a device that can play up to like 20 hours, you can go with Sony. So different player have different sound, and I would say this has the most natural sounding, okay, natural sounding dApp that I've ever tried, okay, So natural aside, the downside is that this is lacking in dynamics. So what do? We stack this up together, okay, and I would say design wise, okay, the Cayin just nail it, okay, just nail it. And okay, another shout out, the cable I'm having here, this is a liquid link jack, okay, and this is a liquid link Venom cable as well that my friend have made this for me. He's running out a brand called Not Brand, okay, Not Brand. So really literally is NOT BRAND, okay, it's Not Brand. So very special, and this cable is very nice, okay, very nice looking, okay, it's in black, and I would think that just slightly a little bit more smooth to the touch, okay, smooth to the touch. Does it help with sound? I would say a lot of you would say that it's snake oil, so I would just skip that, okay. So let's go with the connection over here. So you can see that you can connect this through here, okay. Design wise, just nice, okay. Both are on the left side, okay, both are on the left side. If I use other player like this, that would be going from the most right to the most left. Okay, so design wise, maybe they design this exactly like this. Okay, and what it does, okay, what it does is that this piece of M on C9, we have different mode. Okay, like I said, we have different mode. If I would say to pair with this N7, the best mode would be going with solid state and class A. Okay, solid state with class A. So it will bring out that dynamics, it will bring out more details. Okay, it's as if this go improve upon the weaknesses that it has. So class A with solid state, yeah, like I said, if you guys are using phone, you will notice a very big improvement in terms of sound stage. Okay, the perceived sound stage and the dynamic as well, because phone just don't have enough power to push. So here we have, of course, power wise, these have everything that you are asking for in a portable device. So the solid state and class A, okay, it will be perfect. Okay, in this setup, it would have been perfect. But some of you out there, this is being so natural sounding, okay, natural sounding and quite analog. Okay, but if you guys out there who want maximum relaxing experience in listening, maybe change it to tube. Okay, change it to tube, but of course class AB. Okay, class AB in tube. Why is that? Okay, why we don't go with tube with class A? Because this thing is quite hot. Okay, if you play this in class AM alone, it will get quite warm, okay, after a while. So if you go with tube with class A, tube itself already produce heat. Okay, already produce heat. So class A together with tube, you can basically fry egg. Okay, if you are living in Southeast Asia, you can fry egg on this panel here. So I myself gotten a cooler, for phone cooler. Okay, for you guys who gaming, you can clip it on here and do some cooling. Okay, in case it get too hot. Okay, if you put it in your bag, and especially in hot countries. So like I said, just go back. If you guys who like tube sound, okay, for you guys who never ever tried tube before, can go and do a demo on this. Okay, demo this elsewhere if you have, or demo from friend. Okay, so, or if there is any conventions, okay, try and see whether there is any tube setup out there that you can try. Okay, tube is just, I would say, another world. Okay, another world, just very warm. Okay, very warm sounding, and it also give you that very analog, super analog kind of feeling. If you are listening to classics, okay, classical songs, you'll be amazed. Okay, you'll be amazed. And let's go with the IMs, okay, that are pairing with this. Okay, I'm pairing with this. So if I am going with tube, okay, tube sounding, if I switch to tube and class AB, I will not go with any warm IM. Okay, no more warm IM. If you put warm IM on this, it will be even warmer. Okay, it will be too warm. Okay, I would think that is a little bit not engaging anymore. But if you have IM such as the Unique Melody Mass, okay, this Unique Melody Mass Mark II, and in terms of design wise, okay, just matches with everything. Okay, this in black gold accents. Okay, so same as the C9 as well as the N7, so it matches everything. This is so detailed, but this is cold sounding, very cold sounding. This is very detailed, very sound staging, and detail retrieval on this is crazy. Okay, I would say crazy. Sometimes I even felt that this is even more detail retrieval on this is even better than the Anoli VX in for example. But some of you might disagree, but that is what I felt. Okay, Anoli VX need to be tuned. You need to put on the middle switch in order to reach that maximum detail retrieval, but this doesn't need that. Okay, this is good in the stock mode. And this unique melody mesh 2, being that it's slightly cold sounding, when it paired with this tube amp, it's just perfect. Okay, it's just perfect for you guys out there who are using the mesh 2. Okay, so shout out to all of you. This is a great IM, but if in case you think that this is slightly a little bit not too emotionally engaging, okay, you can try out. Okay, pair with the C9. Okay, not necessarily the N7, pair out with other player. Okay, but with the C9, okay, with the C9, you will find that it will be very addictive to listen to. Okay, so cold sounding, warm sounding on tube, and everything pair up together, be just nice. Okay, just nice. And there are things that this amp also improve upon, okay, which is the bass. I would say that it's not too much of a difference, but it does feel a little bit more impactful, okay, because maybe because of the power that this can give. Okay, so it will definitely feel different if you're running it through your phone or the amp over here. Okay, definitely will feel different. And other IM that are surprisingly good, have good synergy with this setup, I would think that this is the TOTL Oracle Mark 1. Okay, to be specific, it's the Mark 1. This itself, tonality on this is already so good, so smooth listening. Okay, but sometimes some people just don't like the EST implementation on this. Okay, saying that there's a little bit of wispiness, okay, because of the EST. So how to deal with this? Pair with this. Okay, pair with this. I have a lot of other IM in rotation, but end up surprisingly I go back to the Oracle a lot with this setup. Okay, if I say this setup alone, which is the IM that I use most, I would say the Mesh 2 and the Oracle. Okay, the Oracle, after using this, I would say can easily compare with any other TOTL IM out there. Okay, so comparing to like you running Aurelius Trially through your phone, or the TOTL Oracle through this setup, I will pick this. Really, I will pick this. Okay, although that one, the mix on that is on another level, but in terms of pure music enjoyment, okay, I would just enjoy this pairing. All right, what are some IM? Unfortunately, before that, I already have a lot of warm sounding IM, such as the Pinon Serial. Definitely no, unless you are going with Class AM, and the solid state tube definitely is not for this, because this is already very analog sounding enough. All right, and the U60 from 64 Audio, we have the black gold accent here as well, but this also doesn't suit the setup over here. Maybe okay, pairing with the N7 alone, yes. Pairing with the C9, no, because this alone is so warm sounding, so mellow sounding, and you pair with the C9 with tube, you'll be disastrous. Okay, so what else that you can pair it with? I would say maybe something like the Neo. Okay, the C Audio Neo. Okay, this is not the stock cable. Again, shout out to my friend. He did a very fantastic job, okay, in build quality like this liquid link cable, which is I would say a knockoff of the Venom cable, which is discontinued, but this is the material that the Venom cable has, and this is the jack that they're given. So it is very good looking black cable, okay, and sounded very good. This has 6 elements in it if you believe in geometry. So this slightly bring up a little bit more lights, okay, give more headroom for the IM to perform. Say shout out to him, great build, okay, fantastic craftsmanship, and the material that they've chosen, okay, just it's nice. See, everything's in black. Okay, this is what I requested. This Neo, okay, might be a little bit I would say if you put up enough volume to it, okay, it might be a little bit shouty, okay, in a sense, but paired with this warmness come to save, to save the world. So that's why it's very nice sounding over here as well. And I have a lot of others but don't have enough time to talk about it. But all in all, cold sounding IEM or something like the variation, moondrop variation, which is also slightly cold, would be very work wonders with this, okay. And for you guys who are looking for depths, if you haven't experienced anything very natural sounding, okay, if you like timbre to be very natural, if you like single DD, okay, because single DD being that they have the most natural sounding timbre already, if you like it more, okay, pair with this, okay, pair with the N7. So for you guys who in Singapore, can try this out in Zeppelin, which is located in Simeon Square nearby Bugis. So, and the C9 as well, okay, try out the combination. I bet you will like it, okay. Try with different IM. Not this is very versatile, but this is not, okay, this is not, but it will work magics if you're able to find the best pairing on this. So that's all for the video today. Please like and subscribe. I'll be out for quite long because I'm going on Europe trip. So see you all when I see you. So bye guys.